Hi, I am Dr. Ellen Kumaran, corneal transplant, refractive, and cataract surgeon. Currently, I am the medical director of Navashakti Netralaya, which is situated on Outer Ring Road, HPR Layout, Bangalore. Today, I am going to talk about digital eye strain, or what we used to initially call as computer vision syndrome. These are abnormal times, and with these abnormal times, we have adopted some abnormal habits, which also includes increased monitor timings. And because of that, many of the patients are suffering from digital eye strain. Now, what is digital eye strain or computer vision syndrome? Any person who's working on a video display terminal or a gadget or a computer for more than 2 hours in a day can suffer from this particular disease, digital eye strain. Usually, he presents with vague symptoms such as tiredness after working through the entire day. He gets tiredness in the eyes towards the evenings. Sometimes it can be frank symptoms like dryness of the eyes, itching, irritation, redness. This particular digital eye strain does not decrease the vision. However, it reduces the productivity and creates irritability to the person so that his social interaction is altered. The most important question that we are going to address today is how to prevent digital eye strain. There are three different things that we have to modify while combating digital eye strain. Number one, we have to modify our workstation or the environment we work in. Number two, we have to modify or choose a gadget which is good so that there is less digital eye strain. And number three, we have to modify our own habits. As regards the workstation, please choose a workstation where there is adequate lighting. I use the word adequate lighting. When we talk about adequate lighting, what is it? It means that there is enough light to look at the computer screen without any disturbance. And number two, that lighting has to be indirect, meaning the light has to fall on the roof and get reflected. Direct lighting leads to shadows and glare, so it is better avoided. Glare also has to be avoided, and how is it avoided? By covering the windows or making sure that the light does not fall either on our eyes or on the monitors. Number three, there should be less air circulation inside the workstation, near the workstation. We have to put off the air conditioner if possible. Fans are allowed, however, they have to be kept at a lower speed or better avoided with. Now, what are the modifications that we have to do to the gadget? In one simple sentence, the larger the gadget, better it is. So, a desktop is better than a laptop, and a laptop is better than a tablet, and a tablet is better than a phone. So, if you have a choice, always opt for the largest possible visual display terminal or the gadget. Number two, keep that gadget at a comfortable distance. Now, what is this comfortable distance? It varies with age. Normally, 30 centimeters is considered to be a comfortable reading distance. So, it should at least be an arm's length or further away where you can easily see the computer. Number three, when you're placing this computer, tilt the screen at least 15 to 20 degrees away from you so that it is parallel to the eye. It's easier to see. Now, there are certain professions where people copy from the pages, that is, from a printed page, they have to copy onto the computer. In such a case, always keep those printed pages in line, that is, at the same distance as that of the computer screen, so that there is no focusing and refocusing. This focusing and refocusing is what causes increased fatigability or tiredness. Now, these are the things, physical things, what you do to the computer. Now, how should the computer be? Number one, choose a screen that has the highest resolution. Now, resolution is determined by a word called dot pitch. Make sure this dot pitch is 0.28 or lesser. With the advent of good LED and LCD screens, we really get good dot pitch computers. So they have a good resolution. Next thing what people ask me is what should be the adequate font size. Now, one simple rule of thumb what I tell them is look at different font sizes. Now these font sizes come in terms of points, 9 point, 10 point. So whatever font size you're comfortable with, make sure that you're working on 3 times the size of that font size. It doesn't mean that you work with 27 if you are comfortable with 9. A 3 times size for 0.9 would be around 13 or 14. Now, do you remember why most of the Microsoft pages, the default setting is around 12 to 14 font size? This is the reason. Now, these are the things you modify with the computer or with the gadget. But most importantly, there are a few habits that we have to modify in ourselves. The one most preventive mechanism or protective mechanism for the eye is the blink. A normal person blinks 15 to 20 times in a minute, that is once in 3 seconds. But when you're looking at a gadget or a monitor, we forget to blink, and the blink rate usually is in around 3 to 5 times in a minute. So learn to blink voluntarily, more number of times, minimum 15 to 20 times in a minute, and the blink has to be complete. It should not be an incomplete blink, it should be a complete blink so that the upper lid touches the lower lid, waits for a few microseconds and then opens. What does this do? This spreads the tear film across the surface of the eye, that is on the cornea, so that the wettability is maintained, dryness is reduced. So the problems are also reduced. Make sure to blink at least 20 times a minute. The next most important rule, every 20 minutes you work on a gadget or a monitor, make sure you take rest and look at an object which is at least 20 feet away for at least 20 seconds. Now what does this do? When you're looking at a monitor or any nearby object, certain muscles the eye is converged, so certain muscles are acting. You need to relax those muscles. So when you look at a distance, those muscles relaxes, and that's why you have little bit of better comfort. What I normally advise my patients is to get up after 20 minutes, move around so that you exercise the other muscles also, look through the window at an object which is situated outside for at least 20 seconds. And after this, most importantly, keep the eyes closed and roll the eyes so that there is even distribution of the tears. This we call it as 20, 20, 20, 20 rule. 20 blinks in a minute when you're working. Every 20 minutes take a break and look at an object which is 20 feet away for 20 seconds. Other questions that we are frequently asked: can we go to an optician and pick up the glasses? Now there are a lot of advertisements that are coming that computer glasses are prescribed at certain opticians. Be careful with this. Always consult a doctor, because depending on your condition, when we say computer vision syndrome, it doesn't mean just dryness, it doesn't mean just one disease. Syndrome means it's a group of problems. So the two common problems here, of course, one is dryness, the second is the tiredness of the muscles, and third, of course, if there is a power that adds to this problem. So the doctor will prescribe either a glass or just a drop or some exercises or a combination of this, depending on what your problems are. So always visit a doctor and take care. Nowadays we have what are called as blue filter glasses or blue cut glasses. There are different names used. What these glasses do is cuts off the blue light. Now blue light is known to cause sleep disturbances. However, there were a few studies that said they affect the retina also. This has not yet been proven. So if you want to use a computer glass, go for a blue filter or a blue cut glass, wherein the blue light is filtered and you have better comfort while working and you don't have any sleep disturbances in the night. Next question people commonly ask is about contact lenses. Remember, contact lenses by themselves are okay, but then they also cause dryness in the eye. By using your computer, you are also introducing dryness in the eye. So this is a additive effect, in the sense it increases the dryness. So be careful while using contact lenses. Better to avoid contact lenses. Better to avoid contact lenses in this period because COVID 19 or corona can be transmitted even through the tears in the eye. So it's better to avoid contact lenses. One small thing what I want to talk about is about gadgets in children. It has become an absolute necessity now. Online classes, all those things. So, one small sentence: less than 5 years, do not give a gadget to the child. 5 to 10 years, a maximum of 1 hour in a day. 10 to 15 years, a maximum of 2 hours work on any kind of gadgets, all of them put together. Now, if at all, if it exceeds this, there are certain precautions that need to be followed. I've already explained all those things. And most importantly, cut off the usage of social media and cartoon watching on smaller screens. There's a bad habit with the parents. If the child complies and does a particular task, he or she is awarded with watching a cartoon or playing a game. Please avoid this. This is what causes addiction in children. When children get addicted to gadgets, usually they become introverts. They don't move around socially. Number two, there's a chance of increase in myopia, the minus number in the eye. Thereby, there is an increase in the need for glasses. Number three, there are social disturbances that cause problems at home. It's called attention deficit disorder. I think many of you would have heard about this. All these are caused by gadgets. Also remember, using a gadget 2 hours before sleep is dangerous. So better to avoid in that last 2 hours. Melatonin is an hormone that is secreted during sleep. Now this is known to have a lot of effects, including our behavioral effects, including the growth. And when you look at a blue light in the night 2 hours before sleep, sleep cycle is altered, so melatonin secretion is also reduced. So what are the other habits that we have to follow? Have a good balanced diet, plenty of colored vegetables, that will help the eye, plenty of food with omega fatty acids such as almonds, fish, and this kind of food. Plenty of exposure to sunlight. By exposure to sunlight, I don't say look at the sunlight, but at least get exposed to sunlight. That is good for the eyes. It reduces the chance of myopia progression in children. And as much as possible, minimize the use of computers. Stay safe. Don't be an addict to the gadgets. They are our slaves. We should not be theirs.